Today's episode of Glen's Retro Show is brought to you by DNA Dimension Designs, the best custom retro gaming decals in the game, period. Also now available, Glen's Retroware, t-shirts, jackets, mugs, carrying bags, and lots of other items. Show your support for Glen's Retro Show and wear something with style.
Hi everybody, and thank you for joining me on today's edition of Glen's Retro Show. Today just happens to be Father's Day, hence the Cole's Dad shirt that I'm wearing. I mean, obviously he made me a father, so it's only appropriate I wear it. Now I want to talk about something here that's been going on some of the forums recently, mostly mine, Glen's Retro Show Game Gurus, or the Tiny Arcade fan page, but other ones as well. Now the MyArcade has been releasing these 6-inch NES on a chip little consoles, and I like them. They're well enough for the price point, and I enjoy them. And they also have their new larger 10-inch, which my next video is going to be how to modify that into playing more than the 34 games that are on it. But today I want to talk about something that's been bugging me, and a lot of people seem to be giving it a pass, and that's fine. But for me, when I do a review, I want to be honest with everybody. So I want to talk about the Galaga version from MyArcade. Now this is one I just recently picked up. My original one is back here that I did my review on. So the problem is, I mean, the box looks great, the console looks really nice, the decals, the visuals are all nice. You know, it's an NES on a chip, can't expect more than that, and it's pretty close to the arcade. But what kills this game for me, which should have been, in my opinion, their crown jewel console, is the sound. The audio at the gunshots, we'll hear it in the video again, I'm going to play them again. To me, just distracts me so much I can't play it. I don't like it. And a lot of people seem to be giving it a pass, saying, you know, it's okay, it's not a big deal. Other people experience this problem on other of these NES on a chip consoles, so give it a pass. Now again, when I do a review, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. And my honest opinion is, this thing is still okay to purchase, and you can put it on yourself, you know, look at it in demo mode. But to play it, it's annoying. And the reason I'm not giving this as a pass is I did a review of the game prints over a year ago, and in fact I actually took one of these and modified it and put it into an MGA console. And we're going to play this as well. This was $15. You can get anywhere from $10 to $15 actually off of eBay. And I love this little thing. It runs on 2 AAA batteries. It's got a great color screen on it, good sound, TV out, and I haven't played it in a little while, but I'm pretty sure this one did not have the audio problems that we experienced on this unit here. And I'm also going to take a look at, again, I don't even know if it's even on here, but I'm going to take a look at it. It's called the Game Station. My friend Bruce Yeager got me involved with this little guy. It's basically still an NES on a chip, but it looks like a Game Boy. So we're going to take a look at Galaga, definitely on this one, and I think it's on this one, if so, on this one as well, and compare it to this one. And I have a funny feeling these don't have the problem, which is why I'm not giving MyArcade an easy pass on something that, honestly, it's still $24, and you expect to have audio that plays okay. There's been a lot of criticism over at games on the Sega Genesis and their consoles with the audio being bad, and rightfully so. The audio on the older ones is horrid. And I don't think MyArcade should get a pass for bad audio. If you're going to produce something, put a little research into it. If a $15 unit can make good sound, your $24 one should as well. Enough of my rant. We're going to take a quick look now at these 4 consoles. 2 of the MyArcades compared to against one another to see if the audio problem is one unit specific or both, and comparing it to the Game Prince, and if it's on this one, we'll compare it as well. Let's go have a look. Okay, I got my first unit. This is my original Galaga unit, and to make sure it's not a battery issue, I am powering it off of USB, so it's getting the full 5 volts. So let's turn this on, and we're going to make sure the volume is turned up all the way. I always forget which side the volume plus is, so it should be now on maximum power for the sound. And let's start a game. You can hear it right there. So you can hear the sound right there on the shots. So let's go now take a look at the second unit. So now we're going to take the USB, we'll turn this guy off, pull the USB out of here, and go to our secondary unit. And let's turn this one on. And we're going to start it up. Same sound problem. So we can see that the audio issue is present on both machines. So it's not a defect in one machine over the other, because both are exhibiting the same exact problem. When shooting your bullets, it gets almost like over amplified in the speakers, what I describe it as. So let's now take a look at the Game Prince and see how its version of Galaga plays. Okay, so here's the Game Prince. What I like about this is it just runs on 3 AAA batteries. And put the door back on it like so. And it has a TV out feature, which is kind of nice. You can put it on your regular TV. Let's turn this little guy on. And it's got a lot of sound. Where's that volume knob? There it is. So it's got 152 in 1 games, and to be honest, for the price of $15 or so shipped, I really like this sucker. So let's find the game. And got to scroll down till we find Galaga. There it is. Same version. You can see on there. They're both NES on a chip. Let's start it up. And what's nice about this one, it actually has a turbo button. But as you can see, or as I say, as you can hear, there is no problem whatsoever with the shots. The audio is absolutely perfect. So when you buy a $24 unit, you would think it would play as good as a $15 unit, don't you? Now, if you see the screen doesn't look as bright or crisp, I still left the screen protector on. So if it looks a little washed out, I can tell you firsthand, the screen is top notch. And a turbo button, besides. And not one single audio mishap whatsoever. Each shot sounds exactly as it should. I'm normally better at this, but it's not easy through a viewfinder. But the point is, this little unit here has no sound problems at all. So I'm going to leave this little guy playing right there. And I'm not sure if the other unit actually has Galaga on it, but we're going to find out. Okay, so this is the GB Station. I haven't actually done a review of this thing yet. It basically looks like a small Game Boy. I got this, I think, for $10, believe it or not, off eBay, thanks to Bruce Yeager. He told me about this little guy. It's got a volume control knob over here. On the back, there's a USB charging port, a headphone jack. It does have a built-in rechargeable battery, but it honestly does not last very long at all. It's got games built in. There is a cartridge port. It actually does come with another cartridge here. But the games are pretty much the same on both, so why they give you a cartridge, I have no idea. But I can't complain for the amount of money I spent on it. So let's turn this sucker on. It is charging right now because the battery was dead. Let's turn it on. And you can see for $10, you get 999,999 in one. Plus the other cartridge has 888,881 games in one. I wasn't even aware there's that many games in the world. But that's amazing technology throwing that much in one little system. But you can see it's got a good loudspeaker. To turn the volume down or up. Now let's find Galaga. There it is. So Galaga for $15 here played perfectly fine. Let's see how it plays on this $10 unit. And let's start it up. You can see it's the same version once again. Well, it definitely sounds different. It sounds a little bit more, I won't say bassy in the sound. So the sound is definitely off. but at least it's consistently off. But this one does not have the proper sounds either. So it looks like between these different Nintendos on a chip, there must be some differences on them. But at least the sound being off, it's consistent. You don't have good sound, then bad sound, then back to good sound. Still not a fan of this. Looks like the Game Price is the one that's got the best one. But we're talking $10 for this, $25 for this one. Alright, so all being said, it looks like the winner, as far as the best version, is our Game Price. It had great visuals, it had right sounds, TV out, great built-in screen, but there are some minuses to this. It doesn't have a true joypad. It's got these buttons you press, and that can be kind of annoying. And then the A and B buttons for this Mario on here, that's backwards, so you'd have to modify this. But for playing Galaga, it's actually the best version of the bunch. Okay, so in closing, these are both fine units. I mean, for $24 you can't expect perfection, but you kind of got it a little bit better with this, you know, $15 unit. And this has a lot of games on it versus just the one. But this does look like a nice little console. I guess my point of the video is, when companies like MyArcade, the Bridge Direct, At Games, sell stuff to people like me and you, who are obviously watching this video, you kind of have expectations. And their other units are actually pretty good. And this one is good as well. It's the sound. It just really takes away from the game. Now, this one, it sounded much better, and it was much more enjoyable. The Game Boy one, the sound was off, but at least it was consistent. This one, you have a sound, it's good, it's not, it's good, it's not. It's very distracting in the game, and me personally, it takes away from the game itself.
Dad!
Oh, hey buddy, what's up?
I have a present for you. Who got your present?
Well, it's Father's Day, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Let's see what's in the box. Well, all right. That's a pretty good Father's Day shirt. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, well, again, everyone, thanks for watching this episode. I just wanted to put my 2 cents worth out there on this MyArcade Galaga, which it's a pet peeve of mine. If I spend the money on something, I'll give an honest review of it, and I honestly feel that the sound is not up to par for the rest of their lineup. But thanks for watching, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for subscribing if you've done so already. If not, please click the subscribe button. Like if you liked the video. And everyone have a great day. Have a fantastic Father's Day to all the fathers out there, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and game on. at the Tiny Arcade fan page. Remember, don't admire people too much. They'll disappoint you.
Sit, Blue Blue, sit. Good dog.